welcome to this stupid little tutorial about how I shade. Nobody asked for this, but sure. Clipping mask, multiply layer, and then I use this like grayish light purple. I have this one already preset, and so basically I just start to shade. So as you'll see in a minute, I forget to do what I usually. It doesn't matter what brush you use, by the way. It could just be any like non-reactive brush, I guess. But as you can see, I forget to add my little directional light marker, but that's what I'm doing right here. I throw in our directional light, and so the directional light helps basically just show you what to do. I draw this a few times. You really don't have to make the scribbles this complicated. It can literally just be a circle with a few little lines, or it can just be a few little lines. But I do the scribbles because you'll see I do something stupid later on. Let's see, you can just be a circle with some 3 little lines, or it can literally just be 3 little lines. It does not matter. This is literally just to help you visualize where your shading is going to go. And so once you get your color in there, you're going to just, throw it in, paying attention to what direction the light's coming from and where, like, the actual shadows would come from. And so, you just color it. I don't know what to put for commentary here. Yeah, I just kind of threw in the little wrinkle shading there. Doesn't matter. This is very clearly not scripted, if you can't tell. Please ignore the fact that the legs are, in fact, 2 different sizes. This is a tutorial on shading, not a tutorial on anatomy. So yeah, there's that. Wee, look at me go. I'm sorry, this is awkward. There's a cat crawling out of my shirt. Hello. I've been sleeping there for 2 hours. Anyway, yeah, this side of the face should be in shadow. We'll obviously make it look better later. Do your little eye, make sure your eye shading is rounded, so that it looks, like an eyeball and not just slapped on there. So yeah. There's currently a cat attacking my hands, so I'm sorry if I say ow a few too many times. Okay, and then so, yeah, just to finish up the lead shading. And then as you can see, it's looking harsh. Oh, I'm still shading. But as you can see, it's looking harsh, so we take our Gaussian blur, and in the words of myself yesterday, Gaussian till it's great. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's why I just kind of go in sloppily. So then I just throw in, oh, I forgot to turn reference off. I'm not turning reference off, I'm just scribbling over it and then filling in the rest, I guess. But yeah, we throw in a layer of our same shading purple, multiply, duplicate it, merge those 2 layers together. And then you take a very soft eraser brush. I use the soft brush in, I think it's in the airbrushing area. But then you just very gently, instead of adding highlights, you erase your highlights, like you do on like a traditional charcoal sketch. And this makes the lighting look a little more realistic. And realistic sounds really stupid, coming from my current doodle style. But my actual, like, art style is more of, like, an anime kind of art style. So the realistic lighting actually looks, fitting with the style. But you're just gonna hit all of the little light spots, where the lighting hits, obviously. Don't be afraid to go a little too far in, because once you Gaussian that out, it'll look great. So just kind of add your highlight, or well, remove your highlights until it looks decent. Even just the tiniest amount of highlighting, like on the legs, will make it look that much more 3D and that much more rendered. So then you're gonna add this little streak of highlight across the hair before you do one streak before you guys, and then one streak after. You'll see that in a moment. So then we're gonna blur it now. Just blur it out a little because you already used your soft brush. You shouldn't need to blur it too much. But then you take another layer, like I said, on the hair after you gauging it, so that it looks, you know, like hair. And then you're gonna add these little eye highlights. I'm gonna take a real small brush. You're gonna add these little eye highlights, and you can even add one right in like the dark of the eye, right there. You can add one in the dark of the eye, and this is just gonna bring like a lot of life to your art. The more you highlight the eyes, the more life it's gonna have, and it's very pretty. And you're gonna add just a tiny little finishing touch to the nose. So, as you can see, this is the stupid little thing that I do, because hold on, first, you see all that aftershade, you gotta pick up the color that you have, and then just throw that back around the art. As you can see, I accidentally filled everything in, so we're gonna redo that, not filling everything in. But yeah, as you can see, that happened. And so now here's the stupid little thing, the reason. I put that on an add layer so that it looks kind of like neon, and then I blur it out so that we get this little like light beam thing. And then we add the little light. Yeah. And we just, ow, sit it there. I'm sorry, the child just bit my cheek. Well, not child, kitten. Ow, kitten. Roxanne. I'm sorry, but there you go. And yeah. There you go. That's how I shade. Enjoy.